I wanted to make this album because I'd been working in various projects over the years and in other bands and in other partnerships, and I just thought it was time to flex my own muscles and see what I could do, I guess. The songs for the album all sort of came in a flurry, mainly around the time I recorded the album. So I came off a big tour and realised I needed quite a few songs if I was going to have a full-length album. So I just sort of frantically got them all out with a fair amount of difficulty in a very short space of time. For the most part, recording the album was pretty enjoyable. Always the time constraints. You know, they're a funny thing. It feels like it's either too short or too long a time at various stages. But it's, you know, it's a nice thing to just go into the studio with a producer or with an engineer and have forged that partnership and you know, and just put your heads together to come out with something. So as a social thing, it was really enjoyable, and musically coming out with something at the end of it that I was happy with was a very nice feeling. The album release has just gone gangbusters, really. It's been pretty amazing. It's been out about a year in New Zealand and Australia now, and on February 19th it was out in the States and in Europe. So it's a long process putting an album out on discovering when you do it that way. So I'm pretty hungry to start something new, but it's been really well received, so I'm pretty thankful for that. Well, being nominated for any award validates something, you know, so it's whether it's commercial interest or artistic integrity, and for me the Taite definitely represents the latter. You know, most of my favourite albums to come out of this country since the Taite Awards have been around have been nominated for the Taite Awards, so to be amongst those is definitely an artistic thumbs up for me, yeah. I think Tame Impala's Currents is my favourite record of the last year, just because it was so obviously the brainchild of Kevin and of what his pop sensibilities are able to do, and it really is just such a strong pop record, the likes of which I haven't heard in a long time. I'm going back Nadia Reid for the Taite Prize winner of 2016. I think she's put out an amazing album, and I've always been in awe of her songwriting and her artistic composure. So my bets are with Nadia. If I win, I will spend that money on. I'd like to think I'd spend that money on something practical and adult, like a new Toyota.
Have to bury a child.